Sooner or later, it's going to say I'm live. And last night, I was forcing myself to work on this speech delivery app, specifically with payment method, like a bank card, debit card, and I effed this up. Like, it's bad. So I got to start pulling some code out of it and just rewrite a little piece of it. And like, I'm not motivated, but for some reason, I think it's just a competitive piece of me, competitive part of me. If I live stream and I know that someone may be looking, all of a sudden, like, I get into like, I just become more comfortable and more like I have motivation. Like, I'm not motivated if it's just me, but if I'm in the company of other people, then somehow psychologically that does something to me, and I'm more willing to do something that I normally wouldn't be interested in doing. I can't explain it, but if it works, it works. So whenever I don't feel like doing something, I'll just live stream and I'll just burn an hour or two. And that's part of my quota, is to try to do at least 2 hours every single day working on my passion project, my hobby project. So we're looking at my screen, and what I want to do, I think I'm sharing my screen, right? Am I sharing my screen? Yeah, it says I'm sharing my screen. So what I want to do is I want to run this app, and I need to clean up this when they want to register a bank card. I just need to clean all this stuff up from navigating to it to returning back to whatever page you were on before you navigated to it, like the user interface of it. I need to clean all that stuff up. Stuff is oogly right now. Okay, so my emulator is has launched, and there's like this payment right here that I want to operate on. This red is too bright. I should make it darker. And because I easily get distracted, I'm just going to try to nip it in the bud right now. It should be under, there should be a file called payment cards.xaml or bank cards.xaml. And of course, my Visual Studio is hanging just because I have the audacity to search for a hard coded X character, and my Visual Studio is now hung. Why does Visual Studio hang when all I want to do is search for a character? I mean, don't get me wrong, like Visual Studio is it's nice, it's luxury, but there's I don't know. I just feel like there's some things that I just shouldn't have to wait forever for. And so if find some items, there we go. And there's X right there. Text color is orange red. Uh, what if we change it to maroon? Something like that. Are you going to update? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Well, X is an X is an X. Does it really have to be a red at all? What if I just make it dark gray? Mm, I'm a little bit okay with that. Um, I don't know if this bold really needs to be in here. Mm, I think it needs to be in there. Unless, what if I do a lowercase x? How about that? That might be a little bit better. But you can't really tell the difference between the two. What if I just change it to black? From dark gray to black. Uh-oh, what just happened? Black. No. Mm, so now my OCD is taking over, and I gotta find color picker tool, and what if we just right here? What if we just throw run this X value? I like that better. All right, so before I got stuck, suppose I'm supposed to hit this bank card right here, and it's not navigating. It's probably because of what I did last night. So this bank cards, I'm already on the XAML, and there's an event that's no longer being triggered. Here's the add bank card right there, and that's a command. All right, so I need to navigate to add bank card command, which it needs to be in my FS file of my bank cards. So that's this right here. Okay, here we go. I need to wire up this request new. I'm going to even change that. I'm going to change that to add requested past tense. Name that to add requested. Okay. And now what? Well, whoever spun up this view model, which one would hope is the bank cards XAML file. Yeah. What I would like to do, this breakpoint never got hit. I just noticed that. Ooh, how's that working? This breakpoint never got hit. It never got hit. So how did this view model get instantiated? Put a breakpoint right here. Function space to turn on the light on my keyboard. And let's. The thing is I'm not sure if I have to rebuild my entire solution just because of the edit that I made on my view model. Let me periodically check to see if and that says I have a viewer now. Hi, viewer. I'm working off a laptop, so I don't have dual monitors. So every once in a while, someone may drop in, say what's up, and I don't even know because I'm on a laptop. I only have one screen. I periodically check, and I see there's someone looking at me. All right, so I want to see if my view model, who calls it? Who's the client to my view model? Because I thought the client was my bank cards go behind on initialize, but this breakpoint never got triggered. So, do you leave already? Yep. Okay, so over here, go to my menu, go to payment. Okay, and so that is says it's done right here. Okay, so this is where it's instantiated at, and that's in a factory. All right, what do I want to do? Well, I care about the page. The page is this right here. Okay. Okay. So now what? Well, that page is this right here. And so I need to register a navigation event on the view model that it's going to be connected to. Okay, so translate it, call this page right here, and then we say bar page equals, and we should have the new bank card, new add bank card right there. All right, am I doing this right? And I feel like I'm still doing this wrong. There's a bank cards right here. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. We'll call this the add bank card page. Call it add card page. Why is everything messing up? Add card page. Okay. And go back. And what am I trying to accomplish? There's a couple things. This bank card's view model. Yeah, this is weird. All right, so when I instantiate this bank card's view model, it's going to, when the user is on the bank cards page, they request to add a new card, and so that's how that card is getting in there. And I think that's backwards right now. I got to remove that because I'm literally throwing a page inside of a view model, and the view model shouldn't really care about a UI page. All right, so something I want to see on this view model is I want to see. See something right here. I want to see view model dot add requested. Okay, and that's going to be, and this is all on payment methods clicked, which means that this can be clicked multiple times, and now I'm going to have this code executed multiple times with an event being registered. Yeah, this is all effed up. I mean, I know a lot better now. And I guess that's what you call experience, but I F this up. All right, so let me go back and I'll just say on add, yeah, I F this up, man. Hold up. I'll just, I mean, I should register a method handler just so that I could deregister from it, but all this needs to be rewritten. Yeah, I messed up. So this will be S EV, or one can argue that I could do SC EV like that. And then what? Well, I need to navigate, right? So here's a detailed navigation. Yeah, I guess I could use that. Why is do that, and then I just pass in this page. So they request an add bank card page, and I push that card in here. The way it should work, theoretically. Okay, so what about Yeah, this is effed up. uh, let me see if I can do this. Launch the app. And so here's my emulator over here. Select payment. Okay. Something's wrong. Oh, okay, here we go. And then I click this, and I'm going to replace this icon with a label that says new card. Or it just says new, right? And so click that. Oh, there we go. So there goes the navigation that I needed. Which means that this right here got executed. Okay. Next, we check to see if the back button works, and the back button works. Okay. So I need to fix this. Yeah, I need to fix this. So where am I at now? Where's my? Here's bank cards.xaml right here. Add bank cards right there. We can scope to this account UI. Okay. Now what will it's there's a couple things I need to do, or that maybe I can do. So one is like, I mean, let's say that I said Scott. Uh-oh. How come okay, Scott, I have like some behavior attached to this, so it's doing some validation. Nimrod. Okay. And then card type is, there's no card type in here. It's supposed to be like Visa or Master, but it's not in here. And then here is a card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 crack commandments, 1. All right. So after so many characters, that gets validated. There's nothing in my expiration in either one. In code, I can put in whatever. Okay. So now I have to, my picker choices more likely are bound to my view model that appears not to be data bound. All right. So if we check this out, this add bank card right here, that doesn't have anything in here. And if I go back to add card right here, I never associate a view model to it, meaning that I could do something like something to the notion of a binding context equals, and then I could say new add bank card or whatever I called it. Where's my, there's an add bank card FS. That's what I want to do, but that takes dependencies. So there's a add bank card um, that I probably need to refer to view models. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, and so that one's dependencies. And I mean, well, here's some dependencies right here. I don't know if it's the dependencies that it needs. It looks like it's not. Let me cut this whole thing off. All right. So this add bank card requires add card dependencies. And these dependencies here are bank cards dependencies. Oh, God. And it doesn't matter because this is mocked anyway. And I can't use this. I mean, it's fine for when I'm running disconnected, and I am running disconnected, but this stuff would be saved on the local device anyway. Mm, okay, so now what? Like right now, this would be null, but I mean that makes the compiler happy, but that's all it does. So let me see. My add bank card FS has added card dependencies. If I do a search on that, it's not going to be able to talk to my C sharp dependencies. Um, hmm. Let me just do a find on this. Now this app is bad. Uh, I'm looking for it. Do I have C sharp included? Entire solution, file types, everything. Okay. Mm, okay. Here's okay. I mean, this is what I need. Where does that come? Where does that come from? Get card dependencies. Mm, this might work. Of course, it needs an account. All right. So where are you being referenced at? Of course, you don't have any references. I know you got some references. You're probably in C sharp somewhere. I, I know you have some references somewhere. Hold up. Is there any miscellaneous files? Get rid of that. Um. All right. For right now, all I care about is dot C sharp dot everything dot F sharp and everything dot XAML. That's what I care about. And I don't know if I did this right. So apparently, this get accounts dependencies never ever gets called. I don't believe it. Control Shift B. And yeah, it doesn't. All right, so let me see if I can. I mean, this code's written for a reason, right? I never resorted to getting it. So somewhere in here, right there, I want to get account information. I don't even know how to do that. Who is even calling this besides me? Apparently, we got a match. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where it's spun up at. Right here. And so I have a view model factory that takes the add card dependencies, which is this right here. Add bank card view model. Okay. Where do you come from? Apparently everybody. Oh, this is all my tests. And then I have this right here. Okay. All right. So bank cards view model. Okay. Yeah, this is bad. So our hard code disconnected from a connected application. This is bad, man. My view model factory. Damn it. Okay. I need, as long as I have an account, and that comes from bank card dependencies. Okay. Oh my God. So look, this is what I'm going to do. This code right here, I'm just going to. I know in Visual Studio you can throw it on a clipboard, but I don't understand that feature. So I'm just going to throw it in a notepad. Okay. And that's going to be my go-to. And if I go back to I need to find another C sharp. Oh, right there. All right. Nope, that's not it. Where's another C sharp? Bank cards, SES. Nope, that's not it either. Where did I really? Oh, fuck. No, it's not this because that's my view. Okay, so let me just build everything and figure out where I'm trying to find where I was actually spinning up that view model. Was I doing it in here? No. What file was it? Dependency factory? Nope. All right, so let me just run this. technically that should have everything I need. All right, so mm, payment. Okay, because I know right here. All right, so now I need to get all that dependency information. So I know it's on my notepad. If I look at my notepad, if I can get if I could get access to an account value, then I could get everything else I need. All right. So that's the first thing I need is how do I get my account? So I'll go back over here and there is how do I get an account? That's not clear to me. Well, they got their account through a dependencies account, which is their dependencies is of type bank card dependencies. Okay. Okay. So how do I get access to bank card dependencies? I'm already in. That should be that should be the view model. Hold up. We're passing in mock dependencies right here. I think that's what it is. Bank cards view model this. Bank cards view model that. Okay, so we don't actually have a pointer to it yet. We're just literally hard coding the mock, the test API version of it. Okay. Well, all right. So what's the goal again? I need to get add card dependencies. Okay. And all right. So add card dependencies. There's a lot going on right now. Add card dependencies. Let me do this. Dependencies. Mock. And if I go to any of this, that's bank card dependencies. Okay. Go back. So this should be, hold up. Our dependencies equals that, but I won't even say that. Here's the account. So I say var account equals mock dependencies account. And then my notes say that for add card dependencies, there's a function called disconnected dot add card dependencies. Okay. So And this is in C sharp over here. So theoretically, I should be able to say tag card depend. This is supposed to be a function, but of course doesn't compile. I'm going to call that just dependencies, so I could get it to line up with my equal sign. Okay. Now if I go to add card dependencies over here, that's internal. That's why I don't see it. I don't care anymore. Well, I could just do this for right now. I could do that sign right there. Okay. And then recompile that so I could use it. This is all domain functioning made or domain modeling made functional. The books that I read that book and I went completely gorilla after I read that book. And now this code base is so hell complicated because I tried my hardest to make illegal states unrepresentable, and I butchered my interpretation of that book. All right, so now what? Um, that are that add card dependencies is now exposed. I have access to it. Now I can pass that in here, and it's still based on my mock. Maybe I could clean that up tomorrow because I'm tapping out. But let me just build this. When I run this app, my expiration selections should now be populated with the picker control. And that's the whole point of this. So I think I should just be able to run this. I don't think I should be forced to rebuild this entire thing. Speech delivery app is effed up. I mean, no, it's not. I take that back. It's not effed up. It's just the payment part is messed up. All right, so payment. This is going to work. This is going to work, my friend. All right, we click on that thing over there, and it's not working. It should work though. I'm going to rebuild this whole project. Go here. Maybe I just have to rebuild everything. Because you should work, my friend. Dependencies, query. This is effed up. Add bank card. Yeah, I think this should work. I don't know why I did this over here. We could put you over there, and then we could slide that back. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to rebuild because of that. It's still rebuilding. still rebuilding. And just to check, the how does this stuff get loaded? I should be able to, for any of these expirations, they're supposed to get initialized. I bet you this initialize never gets called. But we can throw a breakpoint right there. Where am I at? At bank card page. Where's that view model? Well, that view model gets initialized down here, but that's not add bank card view model. Ah, okay. I, I'm not. Well, that's the view model right here. Okay, so there's a couple things. I think I found it. Is let me close this. We're gonna say that add card view model is a binding context that we haven't defined yet. Var add card view model equals this over here. Okay. My OCD tells me that I need to make sure all my equal signs are aligned. Okay. And so then I need to call initialize. So I guess I'll just do it. I mean, I like having all my equal stuff right there. So then I just do like this right here. Okay. I don't like that. Hold up. Well, I like having all my equal signs like aligned. So I'll just do it down here. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. I know that's ugly. Uh, yeah, whatever. All right. So code base is horrible. Don't judge me on this code. I'm better than this. I'm better in this. I have other apps that I could show that are a lot better. This is all experience that I started last year. All right. Still trying to master F sharp and interrupts between F sharp and C sharp. Like, I know this code reflects poorly on me, but I'm better. I promise. I'm a lot better in this. All right. So now I almost got my first hour in. I'm at 45 minutes of streaming. Launching the emulator. No, Heineken is water, man. This is diet. What country makes Heineken? Is Heineken Canadian? No, or is it German? It looks German. Quebec. Yeah, Heineken is Canadian. They suck at beer. All right, so let me see. Um, Click payment. Hit my breakpoint. My initialize is triggered. So now that should let me select bank card, select picker choice, and there we go. Okay. Enter in some arbitrary code. And enter in some more stuff. And then say Scott, Nimrod. And for a user, they're just going to be so confused. If I hit add, last page, broadcast to page handlers. I'm scared to execute this line. I'm probably going to replace this line with an event called card added, and then a bank card requested. Yeah, I'm going to add a sibling event to this called bank card added, and leave it up to a XAML CS file to be the client to invoke a navigation pop or pop a page off of the navigation stack or navigation journal. Because when I run this, I can almost guarantee nothing's going to happen. Yep. So I guess I can start adding that code. So what I meant was, we have this over here, and we say bank card added. That. And we'll have bank card added. Like that. Okay. Okay. And so then we can say let, and then say bank card added, and then say it's an event. And I don't know, you need to figure it out, compiler. I'm just going to toss you a wild card. Okay, and then we go back over here. Okay. And so now I got that. Where am I at? Oh yeah, that's right. This over here. So now, I mean, I don't think I have the energy in me right now, but I'll have a XAML code behind. Subscribe to this bank card added. I mean, I could do that right now. Hold up. So we already subscribed to. That's not it. I'm tripping. Hold up. Add bank card. Bank card requested. Why is this isn't right? I don't know what this bank card requested means. Because there's an add bank card and then there's bank cards. And that has a add requested right there. But I don't know what this bank card requested right here means. I mean, I'm sure it's used somewhere. All right. So anyway, so where's my add bank card used at? Wasn't that used? It was used somewhere. Add card right here. Yeah. And so, and see, all this is still in this handler. That could be called multiple times, which is going to completely destroy my subscription model, such as this over here, right? Because I still have to deregister it. That's why I left up. So you have this add card page that, and of course, it's not going to show up in the events yet. unexpected to. Whatever that's not even the page. It's the view model. Hold up. I'll take that back. So add card view model. That and right now it's just bank card requested. So I need to rebuild. And you should see two events that are exposed. You should see this bank card added exposed. Let's see if the IntelliSense picked it up yet while it's still compiling. Nope. Okay, so should have it in here now. Yep. Bank card added. Plus equal SE EV. And what? Well, we just want to pop. So it should be a detail, navigation, pop a sync, something like that. Control Shift B. I just want this to work so then I could just hop off of here. I'll rebuild my whole solution. No, I don't want to rebuild. But I don't think it's going to show up if I don't rebuild. My Courier app looks a lot better than this. It's a lot cleaner. This is the customer app. There's a customer app, a Courier app, an admin app. That's the app that I have attached to my hip when I'm checking on the business operations, and I get notifications of people that want to cash out and any suspicious activity based on standard deviation, whatever statistical analysis that I run on it. All right, so here's this payment. Okay, we can take this breakpoint off. Say new. And we'll say Scott Nimrod. And we'll say Visa. And then we'll say 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 something like that. And then we'll say that. And then we'll say that. And then we'll do this over here. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, when I hit add, it should pop this page off of the journal. It should return back to bank cards. Now, what I need to implement later is for bank cards to be updated with the latest card that was added. Test. Oh, shit. Go ahead and hit F5 on that. And it didn't happen. I don't think I have it in me to keep going. Dependencies, page request handlers. We need to get rid of this. Yeah, we need to get rid of that. I'm going to comment it out for right now. And then see all the barf messages from the compiler. Here we go. Uh-oh. Mm, okay. So that's one of them. That. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm, all right. So I corrected those particular errors. I like having my equal signs aligned. So that builds, launch the app again. Payment. New card. Uh, like that. Mm, mm. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that hit add and okay. That add is hold up. View model factory. And I'm not gonna close out the file. I just don't care about you right now. Oh yeah. So I need to trigger that event. This bank card added. I don't even think. Um. mm, I need to do this right here, and it's trigger, and it's this card right here. Like that. Okay. And that should trigger the navigation because I was never raising it. I was never raising the event. Run this. payment. Dude, this is last time. Scott, I'm right. Alright. Month, year, put in whatever code. Okay. That should trigger the event. Get this breakpoint off of here. Trigger the event. Alright, cool. So it went back to the bank cards. The next step is to have this get refreshed with the latest card. Yeah, I don't feel like doing that right now, but that's progress. Alright, so now I'll go up here and I'll review all my imports and see if there's anything that needs to be cleaned up, like this right here. And I just keep going through. Up here, that's nope. You, my friend, are out of place. You should be over here with your siblings, right there. Yeah. Review. Go up here. Here. You're straight. Yeah. Yeah. Zamel. Zamel. Common. Get rid of you. Mm. You're done. You. Straight. 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 You're straight. And then clean everything out and rebuild. This is going to take a couple minutes. My bedtime. Mm, 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 mm. Rebuild. And I mean, it's going to rebuild. I'm turning off this live stream. I'm out. Peace.